Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Browns owner mode on Madden 17. If you missed any of the other episodes, they're available here on the channel in a playlist. We are trying our best to find us somebody who is halfway decent to join this team. Ted Ginn comes in at 75. He has no bids. Let's see. Ginn, his speed is 90 is Ted Ginn. Let's offer Ted Ginn let's give him a signing bonus of 250. Offer him that contract. Let's see what happens with Ted Ginn. We need to get somebody in the secondary. We need a good, strong safety. Miles, I don't see that happening. Harper? Nah. We got any good right ends, right tackles here? Jones? We don't have anybody there. Let's just see what happens when we get there. Final numbers, the Browns giving Julius Peppers 2 years. Contract rejected by alright. Contract rejected. Let's try to scout somebody here real quick. No, it's not good. How about Scott's, what's that, Snelling? Yeah, he's a bust. So, looks like he's a late 4th rounder. Sean, who is that? Conan, or whatever his name is? Colvin? I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Looks like he's pretty decent. We do have a couple good receivers in Mincy and Meeks, as I said probably in previous episodes. I believe we were discussing that. Tight end Durant is really good. Combined grade of 7.0. These two, like I said, 7.6, 7.5. Hopefully they're around in the draft when it comes to the draft. And we can actually get these guys there. Let's advance to week stage number 5, is it? Or do we go to the draft? I'm not quite sure exactly what it is here. Ted Ginn has accepted the offer. So has Albert. And Grubbs has taken the offer as well. Let's acknowledge that. Let's acknowledge that. Let's acknowledge that.
The draft when you're ready.
Alright, so we're going to get a free agent recap, folks. We'll see exactly the free agents that we picked up and the free agents that we're losing, the free agents that are available. I don't see anybody. Vernon Davis, I believe that is, the tight end. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, we're not ready. We're ready to start the draft, folks. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start the draft.
The 49ers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
Let's make our selection. Let's pick. He's a mobile quarterback. Throwing power. Let's pick him up. Or should we pick him up? Let's pick up Let's pick up Jeffrey Mincy. Let's do that.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Pick's been made. Let's go to Adam Schefter to hear more about the player.
This guy was one of the most targeted receivers in the red zone in all of college football last season. And all those targets helped him set a new school record for receiving touchdowns this season. This guy is the definition of a red zone threat, using his body control and sure hands to make a play on the ball no matter how tightly covered he was. He was sure to bring in at least 1 or 2 touchdown passes a game, with some of those coming in clutch situations. This team has been looking for help in the red zone, and it may have found it with this receiver.
All right, so there you have it, folks.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Bills just made their pick. Adam, what can you tell us about him?
Here's a guy who never quite lived up to expectations throughout the season until a solid, late performance acted as the catalyst to this pre-draft hype. He followed up the strong late-season performance with a stronger pro day, leading many teams to move him up their big boards. One GM I talked to felt his renewed confidence could be attributed to his performance in that late-season game, stating, quote, "It was the shot in the arm he needed to begin believing in his abilities again," close quote. If he can continue to conquer the self-doubt that has held his game back in the past, he could be a formidable NFL
We
wide
should have been able
He'll be
to.
a player to keep
We
an
should have
eye on
actually picked
as
a
the
little bit more
preseason
than we did.
approaches.
I don't know. Let's just pick this guy. Why not?
The Jets are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock.
Adam, what can you tell us about that last pick?
Well, he hasn't gotten a lot of attention from the media. His name has been circulating around the front offices the past few weeks. To find out why,
Let's
I
take our
spoke with
quarterback
him.
here
He told
in
me
the
his
third round.
performance at the combine caused them to go back and look at his game film one more time. And what they found was his team made a scheme change in his final season that forced him to shift to a new role he wasn't exactly comfortable in. To draw a comparison, they looked at his first 3 seasons before the change, and he looked like a much different player. The speed and level he played at matched what they saw him do back at Indy. He rose up draft boards across the league, and they're very lucky to have picked him up before anyone else could.
So they're not going to give me any analysis on him. Okay. All right. Let's skip ahead
Eagles
to
have made
ours.
their selection. For more about him, let's go to Adam Schefter.
Well, he had a brief scare in the offseason, and I'm sure it scared a few teams out there as well. The combine ended abruptly for him after an undisclosed heart condition was discovered during a routine medical exam. Officials held him out of workouts and asked that he consult a specialist. Unable to perform any drills, he
Let's
did
get our
stay
guy,
healthy and
Sheldon
interviewed
Nash.
each team. Following
I don't
the
know. Is he any
combine,
good?
He visited a specialist and had surgery to correct the issue. I spoke with his agent, who was confident that it was an abnormal circumstance, and he assured me it wouldn't affect his play. Clearly, the GM was not concerned with this incident either.
The Bears are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock.
Let's see what we're doing here. We should have scouted more, I guess, is what we should have done. We really should have scouted more. Really should have scouted more. That was my fault.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
All right, let's go to Adam Schefter, who's got more on this pick.
One of the
All right, folks. So we're simulating the draft real quick. I do like the quarterback that we got. Let's adjust our roster, I guess. View roster, make some changes. Let's adjust our roster a little bit. So Ryan Fitzpatrick is our guy. Robert Griffin, and then there is Sean. I think his name is Conan or Kokanen. I have no idea. We did not take a halfback, but I'm thinking that we might be able to pick one up. As we take a look at the draft recap, we got to view our contract details, stuff like that. So we took Mincy. We took, where's that? Taven Natty. What's your names? Sherrod Ash. We took Kendall Spooksfire or whatever. And we also took Kenny or John Kenley. Or Kenningley, whatever his name is. We took those guys. Let's take a look real quick if we can. We can improve team right now. So we got preseason week number 1, folks. We got preseason week number 1. We do got Julius Peppers. I'm kind of happy we got Julius Peppers on the team. Hopefully he can help our defense. Veteran that he is. We can improve team. So let's take a look and see if we got anybody real quick before we end episode. Big decision. Quarterback. Let's trade for player. The Bengals want to trade for him? Oh, no. No. Not interested. Sorry. He is at A- though, I think he was, but I'm not interested. I got my quarterbacks. I'm not really interested at all. Big decision. Team needs. We should look to improve them through pickups, free agents, or trades. In the next episode, folks, we're going to wheel and deal some trades. That's what we're going to do. We're going to trade some players away for some players. We're going to get this team stacked and ready to rock for this next coming season. If you're excited, folks, for what lies ahead in the next episode, you know how my wild trades go. Ha ha. Scratch your claw marks if you're new to the Wolfpack fam today. Stiffen by the bell icon. Become part of the Cage Squad. You never forget to like the video. It's much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry like the wolf. Wolfman Lewis.